Congress moves forward to provide more security for Supreme Court justices and their families.
That move comes after a pro-choice activist showed up at Justice Brett Kavanaugh's home with a gun and a plan to kill him, while protesters picketed at other justices' homes. Alex Cameron has more now from our News on 6 Washington Bureau.
Well, the leak last month of the court's draft opinion in Dobbs versus Jackson indicating a majority is poised to overturn Roe set off fierce protests outside certain justices' homes, and last week, something much worse.
Law enforcement raided the home of a California man after learning he'd traveled to the Maryland home of Justice Brett Kavanaugh with plans to possibly kill him.
This kind of behavior is obviously behavior that we will not tolerate.
Attorney General Merrick Garland is bringing attempted murder charges against the man, but Republicans say the abortion rights protesters who've been picketing Kavanaugh's and other conservative justices' homes for the past month should also be prosecuted. They say there's clearly a double standard, especially when you see Democrats calling January 6th protesters domestic terrorists.
Let's talk about domestic terrorists that's happening on right now with our judges because of Roe v. Wade. Let's talk about the protests and the threats that are going on, and yet they're ignoring that.
Garland says he hasn't ignored it at all.
Last month, I accelerated the protection of all the justices' residences 24/7.
A bipartisan group of senators had their own answer, though, and unanimously passed legislation last month giving the Marshal of the Supreme Court the authority to protect the justices' family members if protection is deemed necessary.
The bill was passed.
The House passed the bill Tuesday.
The Senate passed this bill a month ago. Why did it take so long?
And the White House press secretary told reporters that the president takes these threats and intimidation of justices very seriously, indicating he will sign the legislation. At the U.S. Supreme Court, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.